How to make a guy realize he's losing you. If you think your relationship is indeed worth fighting for, you need to make your man sit up and take notice. If he suddenly realizes he is losing you, he should start fighting to make sure that doesn't happen. Try these useful techniques. 1. Ignore his phone calls and texts. One of the easiest ways to signal to a guy that you are losing interest and patience in him is by cutting off communication altogether. He might be used to you replying to his messages and returning his phone calls as soon as possible. Always being at his beck and call whenever he deems it the right time to get in touch. No doubt when you want to get hold of him, it is quite a different matter. Turn the tables on him and let him see how it feels by not returning his calls or answering his messages. He'll soon realize how distant you are being and starts to worry that maybe you'll soon cut him out for good. 2. Stop doing things for him. One of the many reasons our men end up taking us for granted is because they get way too comfortable. You end up falling into a bad pattern where you do so much for him. He gets so used to it that he starts expecting this should be the way things are. You cook him dinner, clean the house, do the laundry, pick up the groceries, pull his beard hair out of the sink, pick up his socks from the floor, and so on. He expects you to do everything for him, so stop. As soon as he fends for himself once more, he will realize how reliant he is on you and start getting his act together. 3. Go out without him. Don't sit around and wait for him to suggest going on a date. Go out without him. Call your friends, put your glad rags on, and head out for a fun night on the town. Don't ask his permission, don't leave his dinner prepared in the fridge before you leave, don't tell him what time to expect you home. Act more independently. When he recognizes you are out having the time of your life and he is sitting at home eating a microwave meal, he'll realize he might be losing you and that he needs you more than ever. 4. Take up a new hobby. Does your life simply revolve around the things the two of you do together? Perhaps it is time to get a new hobby. Having time just for you, and a little world he has no part of, makes him feel as though you are distancing yourself from him, becoming more independent and relying on him less for your social life. This probably makes him jealous. He'll want to win back your attention. 5. Have friends that are just yours. Don't share all your friends. Keep some separate and make a point of spending more time with these friends. He'll soon see you're out socializing while he is in every night alone. He'll constantly wonder what you are doing and miss you too. 6. Be more distant. Generally, acting distant and disinterested in him is sometimes all you should do to get him to realize he is losing you. If he thinks he drove you to the point where you just don't care anymore, he'll want to reverse his behavior quickly, otherwise he'll be afraid he'll lose you forever. 7. Don't let him always have his way. If he is used to getting his own way all the time, it is time to put your foot down. When he realizes he needs to toe the line in order to keep you, he'll have to make a choice or you'll be gone. Being firm with him and not letting him get what he wants all the time makes you more assertive and attractive too. 8. Pretend he is not there. If things devolved so much, go for the straight-up cold shoulder. Ignore him completely even if you live together. This might be hard and an extreme measure, but at least this way he'll know you mean business. 9. Go on a break. Tell him you want to take a break. This might be completely unexpected to him, and he'll be totally shell-shocked. However, once he realizes just how unhappy you have been and how vulnerable your relationship is, he'll start changing his ways to make sure he doesn't lose you. 10. Go on a trip without him. Take a holiday, a mini vacation, or a road trip with your friends and make it clear he is not invited. The more fun things you do without him, the more obvious it becomes to him that you are drifting further and further away from him. 11. Be unavailable. Don't be at his beck and call. If he is usually the one calling the shots about when you talk or meet, take more control. Tell him you are busy or have other plans, don't elaborate further. Cancel dates and be more elusive about what you are doing. He'll realize you are losing interest in him and make much more of an effort to impress you. 12. Flirt with other guys. This might be another harsh measure, but it will be clear to him he is losing you if you are happy to flirt with other guys in front of his face. 13. Tell him you need to talk. Sometimes the best way to let a guy know he's losing you is simply by telling him. Sit down and explain how you feel. Honesty is the best policy, after all.